Hell yeah. Can't say, well, you know you missed down here in Florida, boy.
Hell yeah, I miss
We got
it.
about 5 Gucci's down here. I'm like, yeah. Some Gucci bags, some Gucci down here, boy.
Oh yeah, it is. That's why I said I ain't had no problem with what Gucci said. Gucci had a right to say that shit.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know why people so damn pussy talking about, man, that's disrespectful. No, it ain't.
Shit, it wasn't disrespect like you said. It was disrespect when he almost lost his life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gucci a real one.
But yeah, it was. I was listening. I'm like, damn. I'm like, she said it's buy Gucci's in Florida. I'm like, yeah, it is, boy. You know how the Gucci is.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, like man, Charlie. Anyway, hell yeah. It can get real quick.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was laughing when he said dig your homeboy up. Because I'd have said it too.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck that shit.
On Pookie Low. That nigga said we smoking on Pookie Low.
Yup.
Yeah. That's why I was like, Lil Pookie Low. I'm like, Lil Pookie Low getting mad. You should get mad at Jeezy, bro. Jeezy said that shit. He shouldn't even said it. That's what I'm saying. Just kept that shit a rap beef.
Lil Pookie Low better sit the fuck down. But he be next to his dad. Gucci don't play that. Dude, Gucci from Zone 6, nigga, Atlanta. They do not fuck off out there.
I know. That was when I went to oh my God, I was so I know. That's why everywhere. I didn't know till Randy called me and told me. I was like, on the highway to go out and go in, and then he blocked the whole thing, the whole 23 blocked. Yeah, it's blocked, yeah. From inside. Well, I don't know why they got him and shot him, so I don't know why. I mean, shoot, they shot dude, so it's like. But it's been kind of crazy over here on the south side. It's been crazy shit.
Oh yeah, Southside St. Pete always crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's what I was telling my mom. Yeah, you can live it.
The bird crazy general, man.
Yeah. And then what's funny is that shoot, what was I say? Oh damn. Oh, my mom wanted my wife to move. I told her, I'm like, nah. I said my wife don't need to move over there because she ain't from here. She from the island. Things work a little different. I said things work a little different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Over there. She from the slums, and I tell people like the slums is a little different in the hood. The slums they go at you, but
oh yeah,
they go at you.
Oh yeah.
She just showed me a video of she was a sister. What was her sister? Somebody, a cousin, and she got a camera at the window, and the dude was shooting up the damn house. I'm like, that shit crazy over. I'm like, y'all shit crazy over there, boy.
Mm-hmm.
That shit crazy in Puerto Rico. That shit crazy in San Juan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They don't play over there.
I know. I was saying she brought it back with her too. She don't play.
She can't play dealing with your crazy ass.
I know, but she trying to ride, man. I'm cool.
She gotta be able to go off dealing with your ass.
Well, you gotta be crazy with y'all. You talk crazy with me. I like she is.
She need to. Your crazy ass.
I am calm, but you know.
Shit.
The people they around him one day. He said to them, right? They told me because I'm cool. Like I don't really be, I don't be. You know how I was, AZ, man. I wasn't with all that drama and shit. Like we was at the job, dog. You know, I told you, I kept it real. I'm like, shoot, you said something, I wasn't one of them. You know, I went with the job. I went with the job shit. I'm like, nah, you right. But I'll tell you, when you kept it real, you kept it real. So he a puppet, yeah. Pretty much, yes. He's a puppet, yes. He's a puppet. I mean, not I'm talking about somebody at the job.
Nigga, Tad was just stank all the time. He was cool, but he was just stank as fuck.
Hey, boy, I don't know what Tad had going on, boy. I don't know what he had going on.
He cool, but that motherfucker be stanking up the job.
Yeah.
He be walking around stank. It's like after he left.
I don't know what was I thought it was one like, damn, did he wash his clothes or what is it? Like, why did he smell like that?
No, man, that's that he ain't washed his ass.
He damn sure didn't wash him.
He ain't washed his ass at all. That was stank.
Right? I will not that he do a video and research, right? About how marijuana was removed today from the list of the most dangerous drugs from the ONU, of the United Nations Commission on Food. Or that marijuana was removed from the list of dangerous drugs. Yeah. Because you should do a video of that about how marijuana was removed from the most dangerous drug.
Oh, well, that was removed because that's what's saving America right now. America broke, so they're using marijuana in these drug dispensaries to keep the nation moving. But America broke. America been broke for like decades.
Yep, that's right. Because now they see the cannabis start saving kids from cancer in the skin, in the brain, in the blood. So now it's good, huh? Now we're bringing money to the government. So now it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Florida still ain't finna make it recreational, man.
No, cause Florida crabs. Cause it's too many minorities. Too many minorities and black people.
Like, Florida is crabs, bro. Like you would think they would.
It's too many black people and minorities. If it was an area like Colorado with all these white people, oh, they'd have passed it already.
Yeah.
You gotta know your areas, cause see, they locking us up mostly down there from what? Drugs.
Yeah.
So they.
I told somebody that. They were like, oh, I can't wait to, bro. I'm like, do you really think, if I got a joint, do you really think they can charge me $500 for that joint? You really think they finna just open up a dispensary where it can be recreational?
Oh, no.
Like, well, you just charge them $500 and boom, for a joint. And there you go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what you're paying. That's what the fee is. You gotta pay. You don't have to pay it right away, but you still gotta pay it. So, shit.
Right. And that's how it is, because they know that if they legalize it in Florida, all the brothers and everything, they ain't gonna be able to lock us up no more.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
You gotta know your areas and stuff, man. Like like all the white places, they'll legalize it and do all of that because they know it's not that many black people there. And they ain't trying to lock up all these white people. Look at the kid Rittenhouse. He allowed to walk down the street with AR-15. You know what I'm saying? They already.
Wow, man. I'm like, bro, that shit is so wild, bro. And then I'm arguing with my white homeboy, one of my white friends and shit. He just like, do not believe. I'm like, bro, I think he was in the. I'm like, and then I would tell him like, you was in the military, bro. You don't see nothing wrong with that,
right?
Come on, man. Like, you don't see nothing wrong with that, but they kill us. They kill us, shit. They kill us on compliance. We comply with the law.
Right. But they let a white boy walk down the street with an assault rifle, underage. they ain't even stop him. They let him keep walking.
I said, bro, it was underage, bro. But I said the same thing I told him, the same thing you said. I was like, bro, why was he even out there? I said, but why was he even out there? It's like, dude, if I know I don't like somebody, why would I go out there?
Right.
If me and you don't like each other, why would I go in the area that you're going to be in? I'm looking for trouble, dog. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for some trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, he went out there and he basically was walking, flashing the gun and stuff. The guys ran after him, chased him. It was two white guys. They were chasing him. And they basically, I guess he gave a warning to not come any closer, and they came closer. But the thing is like this, like all that would have been prevented if the police, when they should have stopped them and talked to them. If they would have did their job. I blame the police in this situation way more than Rittenhouse. I blame them. They were supposed to stop them and check identification. They talking about they with a militia. I don't care what they with. Your job.
Seriously, like a minor with a gun, I'd be like,
Right. Right.
Sometimes you gotta ask, how old he is, man. I don't care what he is, he ain't supposed to have his gun.
Right. And then it's like this: the parents, why would you allow your son to go and do all that? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. If you a police officer, if you see a white boy walking with an AR-15, don't you as a cop, don't you think you should be asking him, hey man, what old you is? Because if he was black, nigga, he would have been laid down. It wouldn't have been no hey. Oh, no question. No question.
He would have been laid down, nigga.
No question. Quick.
Shit, he would have been laid down.
Quick.
Like on X-Men 2 when he got shot in the head, that's us. Boom.
Yep.
Shit that we laid down, boy. They was laid our ass down. What rounds, nigga?
Yeah, they would either lay them down or they would have arrested him and he'd have been prosecuted. Like, I'm just saying, like, come on, stop it. It's like, come on, like, we see it, and that's why I put that story out there, because the chick was telling the truth. It's like when black people see it, we look at it like, oh well, he white, so we understand. So when are we gonna be tired of it? Like, when are we gonna stop with this? And then the guy gonna tell me like, oh well, like they attacked him. I'm like, dude, I don't care what they did. He shouldn't have been out there, right? He shouldn't have been out there. He underage. He should not have been out there. He should have had his white ass at the house chilling. He should have been chilling. He should have been chilling somewhere. He shouldn't even been there. But if it was a black man, especially a dark skinned brother, dark is attire. Yeah, dark is attire. If he'd have walked out there, they would have checked his ass. They would have told him to stop. Let me see some identification. He'd have been arrested. So stop it, man. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. White people that's what white people do. White people always try to cover up their bullshit, knowing they wrong. But if it's a black person, they like, oh, he deserved to get it. Like that's how they think. That's how they always been and stuff. And that's why I'm racist and I'm prejudiced towards white people. Like, I don't care. Like, my dad was too. My dad grew up in the 40s. He had to deal with the colored. My mom was born in the 40s. She had to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? My mom don't deal with them like that either. Like, she'll say what up to them and be cordial, but hell no, I don't fuck with them like that. And then they want to get mad, talk about, well, like this one dude came to one of my videos a while ago, talk about, well, you should stop saying pink folk. What? Hell no. For what? Why? He was like, well, you're part of the problem and everything. I said, a problem? Problem what? What? I admit mine's. Like Donald Trump admit he racist. I ain't got no problem with Trump. Trump honest. He a blatant racist. I respect them. I respect a dude who tell me he racist over a dude who try to lie about it and still fuck me over, knowing he racist, but trying to be all nice like, well, I'm not racist. You know, it's just you just can't do this. You have to be more this way. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. I don't even want to hear that shit, man. Like, people could be like, well, you got to be more political. You don't have to curse to do. Look, man, I don't care. I don't care if I get demonetized or whatever. I do this shit because I love to do it. I don't care about if I get money for it or not. I'm going to speak my mind. If you like it, cool. If you don't, you can kiss my, what my girl Della Reese said, you can kiss my entire ass. You can kiss my entire ass.
You kiss my ass, you probably couldn't find it. That was hilarious. You know, I'm gonna tell you to kiss my ass, you probably couldn't find it.
Right. Exactly. Like, stop it with all that bull.
I said what I said on Facebook. This is not for no weak bitches, man. I'm telling you, bro, this ain't for no weak minds.
Oh no, I shut everything down. I don't care. Like, That's why I tell people, like, when I'm on other streams, they like, oh man, you talk about you hating on Bron and everything. I'm like, yeah, well, if you want to say I hate, yeah, I hate on them. Fuck them. And what? Like my brother, who cares?
No, man. It's like you could cheat this game and you see things that we refuse to see.
But see that's the problem though, Germ. It's like when you try to explain to these ignoramuses, I call them. I'm gonna call them ignoramuses. They don't see that. I keep telling you, everybody only liked LeBron because he spoke up about black people and he built the school. So he gets the ultimate pass because he did those things. So he's not wrong in anybody's eyes. But the problem I have is if you get mad at the owners and them doing this, being colluding in the NBA and colluding teams and colluding what's going on, why you don't have a problem with him doing what he's doing? Like, I don't have a problem with him stacking his team, but dog, don't go over here and stop these guys from signing somebody or moving a player here and there to open up a way for you to win. It's like, come on, dog. Like Chuck, like I tell people, Charles Barkley told the truth. Like, dog, you don't want to compete? It's like, dog, like, come on. Like, I mean, all the old players ain't trying to hate.
I had to tell my best friend about that situation too, because he was like, he's the head of the season. He said, it's hard, Shaq was right. It's the other I'm like, nah, bro. I said, bro, you gotta remember, so I had to bring him back, bro. He had D-Wade, Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose. I mean, nigga, he had some, man. He had damn near future, like Hall of Famers on the team, bro. At one time, bro. It's like, yeah, bro. I kind of understand what Chuck's saying, bro. Like, oh man, I'm kind of like Chuck. Like, come on, man. What would you want, Carmelo too? Damn, dog.
Right. Right.
I said, bro, nah, but even still, bro, that's a lot. They're doing what they supposed. The owners doing what they supposed, commending you.
Durant went to a team that was homegrown. Durant wasn't even finna go there. They lost. They went and hired Jerry West because he was going to sign back with OKC. OKC shot themselves like they always did. They did this with James Harden, and they did it with Kevin Durant. They got rid of James Harden for no reason. Yeah, they gave James Harden 24 hours or something, or 48 hours to answer this contract they were giving him. They didn't give him no time, because I know you remember it was on ESPN. They talked about it. So right. So then when Westbrook got hurt next year, the reason they lost is if they would have had Harden, they would have still been straight. They still could have got to the Western Conference Finals or the championship. Kevin Durant out there with a whole team of bums, and Serge ain't no offensive guru. He more defense. So who else do you have? Like
what the fuck?
Right, and then Chris Broussard trying to compare what LeBron had. I'm like, dude, even when Kyrie and Love went down, LeBron still had a good team. His team wasn't trash. I watched those guys all year. They were young players. They were tenacious. Dellavedova, he was shutting Steph Curry down. So what was the problem? It's like, dude, like
the problem was that they didn't the coaching. I mean, he didn't let David Black coach. That's what it was.
He never lets nobody coach. And you know, I'm good with that. If you don't want to let nobody coach, that's fine. But when you lose, stop pointing fingers, nigga. You the one who was coaching. Black was just subbing people in. That's it. So how am I going to get mad at David Black when you're not allowing him to coach? That don't make no sense.
I was trying to think of something he could have did too, like in that series. I think he could have did something serious, but different. But I couldn't find nobody that was getting like an offensive streak. You know how somebody get like an offensive streak or something like that?
Right.
They was in rhythm. I should say, like you say, they was in rhythm. There wasn't nobody in rhythm. It's like, damn, where everybody at? Why they ain't in rhythm? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. LeBron was up 2-1. When game 4 happened, I don't know what the hell. LeBron just played lackadaisical. And I'm like, dude, you could go up 3-1. You should have put because Curry had a horrible first half that game. If it wasn't for Iguodala starting, if they didn't, that's what I'm trying to tell people. If Iguodala didn't start, they would have lost. They would have went down 3-1. So that's what I'm trying to say. While Curry was playing bad, Clay disappeared as always. All you had to do was just put your foot on their neck. But
that's what I said about Clay. I'm like, man, I like him, but he just disappears. Like when they count, like he disappeared in the fourth quarter. It's like, what the fuck are you? Where the fuck are y'all, man?
Right. Clay disappeared in that OKC series. That's why Game 6 was so memorable. Because Clay was playing like trash the whole series until Game 6. And then Game 7, Curry closed it out. It wasn't Clay. Clay had that game to put him in position. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, dog, like their team was full of role players and Steph was the one superstar. That was it. All those guys are role players. Like, oh, well, Clay put up 20-something. He's a role player. If I put Clay on the team by himself, he will still get his buckets, but will they be as effective? No, because he's a role player. He's not a superstar. He's not. I love Clay. Clay's a great two-way player. He's a solid player, but Clay's a tier or 3 below Harden and KD and them. Clay can't carry no team.
He might could.
With who? With who?
Let me stop now.
I'm about to say with who? Who can he carry? Clay can't carry no damn body.
So let's say if he put him on Milwaukee right now.
Oh, and he was healthy? Oh, Giannis will win. Because that's all he needs. Because Clay's a solid number 2. He will win. Compared to Middleton? Oh, damn right I'm making that.
Oh, yeah, you was right about your boy, too. That's the only thing good I seen that they did right. The Lakers did do right. But boy, they got something with him.
Who?
Wesley Uzi.
Oh, Wesley Matthews? Yeah. Wesley Matthews always been a solid player.
I seen him, I checked him out. I was like, oh, yeah, AC right.
Yeah. He's always been a solid player. Yeah.
He definitely they stole one that one. They got that.
He said, I give you that.
When I see Dennis Schroeder, I was like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, watch, they gonna lose, bro. I'm telling you.
Dog, Dennis Schroeder is going to be, dude, Shannon even said it, he gonna be traded if he act up. And who does Shannon go through to get his information? LeBron James. He's LeBron's mouthpiece, just like Kendrick Perkins, just like Brian Windhorst. It's a collusion. Like, I've never seen a dude do this.
I was like, start. Oh, look.
Yes. Dennis Schroeder and his agent wanted, look, when they made the trade, he already told them, I want to start. LA should have never brought him in if he was feeling that way. But this is what they do. They did the same thing to Kyrie in Cleveland. They told Kyrie, LeBron ain't coming, man. This is going to be your team. They lied to him then. They lied to Dennis Schroeder now. Like, it's like, dude, why would you even do that? Now you're going to have issues, but that's what LeBron liked. He liked the drama because now it keeps his name hot. And then when the season starts, LeBron already thinking about trading him right now. He going to be gone. Come on.
I'm like, Dennis Schroeder. I'm like, really? You couldn't find no other point guard? I'm like, man, only 10 point guards out here. Like, you couldn't find
no, because nobody want to play with LeBron, dog. They know how LeBron plays. LeBron plays one way. He has to have the ball. You got to be a spot-up shooter, or you got to be a cutter, or you just play defense. You pick up for his slack. And that's why Brandon Ingram was about to punch him in his mouth. Ingram was about to beat LeBron down.
I know he was. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Ingram was pissed because Ingram was like, How you gonna go defend Chris Paul after your teammate got hit? When that happened, it was done.
Yeah, it was over.
It was over. Like it was over after that, because.
That's what killed him. So as the broad went to go see if Chris Paul was all right. That killed it.
Oh yeah, it was over after that.
Like, fuck that.
Yeah, it was done. It was done. He destroyed the whole chemistry, and that's why I was trying to tell these LeBron fans the other night. I'm like, he's such a great leader that his first year in LA, what did he do? He alienated the young talent, and he pouted the rest of the season because he didn't get AD. Then let's go to Cleveland. He quit on them back in Game 7 against the Celtics back in the day. They could have beat the Celtics. They were whooping the Celtics' butt that game. Ilgauskas had a good game. Mo Williams had it. Everybody stepped up, and he was stepping up. Bron was killing. The fourth quarter came, he laid it down like, F it, I don't want to play no more. So it's like, dog, like, I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. All this stuff is documented. Like, if you're a leader, like, yeah, Kobe didn't pass the ball in Game 7 against the Suns, but at the end of the game, if you go look at the interview, he took the blame. He took the blame. He told the guy, it's my fault we lost. I take full responsibility. That's a leader. I don't care if he quit or didn't quit. It don't. Did he accept blame? Yeah. Okay then. So there you go. He showed. He went down with the ship.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear that shit. It's like, oh, he quit because he passed. Okay, but y'all was blasting him for shooting too much. Now when he pass all the time and don't want to shoot, now it's a problem. Like what? That don't make sense to me. Make up your mind. Do you want Kobe to shoot or do you want him to pass? He can't do both. That's not his game. Right. Right. But Kobe and Phil were beefing because Phil kept hating. He kept blasting Kobe in the media. Kobe kept trying to tell Phil, I understand what you're trying to do, but we don't have the team for that. They didn't. Yeah. And that's why Phil is not in my top 5 coaches of all time. He doesn't know how to judge what he has. And I'm trying to tell people he's just a guy who had a great team, a great talent player. Right. You went from Jordan to Shaq and Kobe. Then you went back to Kobe. Like, come on, dog. Like, what? Stop it.
That's true. Yeah.
Right. But you the greatest of all time. At what? You ain't the greatest of nothing, man. You just the guy who rode both of their coattails. Yeah. And he got mad and everything because Kobe ass let him go just along with Shaq. Shaq should have been traded the year before they brought Peyton and Malone in. I told everybody Shaq was done. Dog. He's done. He was done in Miami. Those 2 years that they played, they lost the first time because D Wade got hurt and the Pistons spanked them. But the second time around, they cheated for them to go to the finals, and then they cheated against the Mavericks. They gave D Wade 100 damn free throws.
Hey man, man. Let me talk about our championship, dog.
Man, what? Man, that bullshit championship. They gave that championship to Shaq because they wanted to keep the storyline. Well, Shaq got one without Kobe. Stop it.
Alonzo Mourning played for that championship, man.
Alonzo Mourning was the reason he outplayed Shaq.
You better play.
He said he better play. Oh man, he done.
I got abused with the Jordan era. I'm out. Shit, I'm out.
Man, Lonzo he had that same thing Chris Bosh had. That's what messed him up.
Yeah, damn, my dog Chris Bosh.
Oh, Bosh was a beast.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I told people that because I was my little cousin, we playing the game, playing 2K. That's when the Eagles was in told us something. He told me, man, they Chris Bosh, man. I said, all right, nigga. I said, just because you can't play with him because I was balling with Chris Bosh. He's like, man, I said, Chris Bosh, bro. You just, Chris Bosh, bro. You tripping, bro. You don't know basketball, bro.
A lot of these guys don't know basketball, and some of them played the game. I said, just because you played the game don't mean you know nothing about basketball.
It's true.
You still slow.
It's true. That's why I do your favorite slogan. Y'all don't be watching the game, man.
They don't.
Y'all don't be watching the game.
They don't. They watch a player. They watch players.
My hating era on Kevin Durant, I watched him though. I was like, no, I'm watching this thing. Because he said I'm watching. And I could have said, I'm like, bro, he be doing his thing, dog. I could tell my homeboy, like, he doing his thing, dog. He balling, bro. KD balling, bro.
Yeah, he balling. KD always ball. KD was never the problem. What Sam Presti should have did was trade Westbrook a long time ago. And should have built the team around KD. KD would have had 3 championships by now. But Sam Presti effed it up like he always does. He effed everything up. He always effed it up. Kevin Durant was supposed to be Kevin Durant versus LeBron the past 6-7 years. And Sam Presti messed it up. Like he always do.
I agree. Because I was like, I'm looking like, well, damn, I'm like, well, bro, why would you I'm like, why would you trade James Harden? He was the biggest part. Why y'all got him? Like, for real? Like, you don't keep James Harden? You supposed to trade Serge. You can get another big, man. I was like, Serge would have been gone. I'm sorry. I know you and Durant best friends, but Serge would have been gone.
No, I would have traded Westbrook, and I would have kept Serge and James Harden. And I would have added some more pieces. That's all you had to do.
So you think James gonna stay in Houston?
Huh?
You think James gonna stay in Houston?
No, James gone. They traded Westbrook. Westbrook in on Washington now.
That ain't gonna work.
They traded him for John Wall and a first round pick.
That might work. Okay.
So it's gonna be Westbrook and Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal wanted John Wall gone too.
I just can't see that working though, man, because the way Westbrook is, man, is he gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna let you throw up these shots, or is he gonna be like hard head Westbrook?
Man.
Or he gonna be Westbrook, or he gonna be Westbrook?
Man, Westbrook is gonna play one way. Bradley Beal can play off the ball. Bradley Beal is gonna have to adjust his game. But they're not going to go anywhere anyway. Like, I just don't see them going anywhere because Bradley Beal, he going to give you some buckets, but Westbrook plays one way. He doesn't play another way. He going to play full speed. Bradley Beal going to be in the corner waiting for the ball, not get the ball. And it's just going to go from there. John Wall in Houston, they put him there because they're probably going to put things around him because Harden wants to go. Because if Harden leaves and everything, then it's like, all right. And they talk about reports the Warriors want him. I'm like, man, the Warriors don't need Harden don't fit. He's a ball dominant type of player.
You don't think him and Steph could work out? Like he could be like that Clay. He could be that Clay that he could be. I know you don't want to be the number 2, but he could be the number 2.
First of all, dog, his contract is massive. Second of all, him and Steph and everything, it's like, okay, but it's like, dog, like, you trade Draymond for him and stuff, like, who's going to be the guy who's facilitating for everybody?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
You got, as much as I don't like Draymond punk ass, Draymond is a floor general. He a floor general.
He's good at that, I ain't gonna lie. He's
good
at facilitating. Yeah, I give him that.
Yeah, he great at that shit.
Like I still think if they would have, I still think if the Warriors would have, when they played the Game 7 where the Cavs came back, I think if Steph would have played more of Draymond, I think they would have won because Draymond was balling that Game 7. I'm like, yo,
dog, that's why they had to get rid of him, dog. If they didn't suspend Draymond when they did, the Cavs lose that series. They had to suspend him. Adam Silver suspended him because LeBron was not going to win.
Yeah, but he should have been got suspended though, dog. That's all I'm saying. I agree with you, but he should have been got suspended when he kicked Adams in the nuts. I'm like, bro, like, why is he not getting suspended?
And I told you I agree. I agree with you on that. But I told you why he didn't get suspended. They didn't want OKC dudes. Steph Curry was selling more than all of them. He sell more than LeBron. Nobody liked LeBron. It's just that the league hasn't figured out nobody likes LeBron. That's their problem. You're going to keep milking this guy and your league's going to be destroyed because it's done, dog. You got to let him go. He hasn't been that good for 4 or 5 years now. He hasn't. Like, you could throw stats to me, but I watch, like, stats. I watch these games. His games are terrible. If he doesn't get to the free throw line at least 11 or 12 times, he's not going to get that many points. He's not. He's older now. And then if he gets hurt, I'm not wishing no hurt on him or anything. I don't wish for him to get hurt. But if he get hurt, it's definitely gonna be done. Because he got hurt. If you didn't have AD last year, you was not gonna make it. It's just facts. Like, everybody can talk about, well, LeBron's third. Look, Anthony Davis stepped on that court, and he got y'all the way y'all had to get to.
Yeah. I agree. I watched. I agree with you. I agree. Because I told my roommate, I'm like, bro, my best friend Reggie. I'm like, bro, he balls, bro. He saving, bro. You know what I saw on Facebook? Bro, I'm full of shit. I was like, bro, I'm full of shit. I'm a LeBron fan, but goddamn, bro, you was full of shit that night. You were full of shit that night, bro. I was like, that nigga was full of shit.
Yeah. I told her, I'm like, dog, like Anthony, like Bron's best games was game 3 and 5. And he choked those games. It's like, come on. Like, no. Anthony Davis outplayed him in the rest of the games.
He did.
It's not close.
And Ronaldo should have got co-MVP. I agree.
Right.
I was like, oh, I can't believe
that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Like, no, man. He supposed to give it to 80. Oh, he was consistent. 80 had it back. Oh, man, fuck that. 80 was balling, bro. 80 was balling, bro. You got to give it to him. Like, just take the championship. All Brian do is take the championship. All right, whatever. We got the championship. We got the chip.
Right. I mean, I was looking at it like, man, look. They finna get this guy 6 rings and stuff, and it's just like, okay, it just doesn't mean nothing to me. Like, you haven't really worked. You haven't win against like anybody, and you're able to do these with your teams. When Michael won his 6, Michael took whoever they gave him. He couldn't pick anybody on his team. He didn't have that power like that. They weren't gonna let him do it.
Yeah, but he still had a.
Kobe had to threaten the trade just to get Pau Gasol.
Yeah, nah, Kobe's a little different. I ain't gonna lie, Kobe's a little different. Now, Kobe was the one that had to take what they give him because they had already blackballed Kobe because, like you said, the rape case. So yeah, I agree with Kobe. That's why I say Kobe's better than me. I'm like, man, Kobe had that because Mike always had Scotty. I don't give a fuck. Scotty, you can call him a bum, whatever, nigga. Scotty.
He is a bum. He is a bum. Look what he did in Houston. He went to Houston and tore that team apart. He went to Portland. They needed him best in the 7th game against the Lakers. He choked in that game. Scotty is just a overglorified role player. That's it. He's a role player. He had that one good season without Mike because he had Horace Grant, the snitch, a.k.a. Ho Grant. And then he had B.J. Armstrong, who was balling out of his mind that year. And then he didn't really have to do anything. It was the next year he started playing bad because Horace Grant wasn't there no more. And then the league caught up to B.J. They knew how to play B.J. So now it's just him. And Tony Kukoc was coming in and saving them in a lot of games.
Man, Scotty, bro, man. God.
Yeah, you're right. They going his wife raw. Yeah. I mean his ex-wife, whatever she is, estranged, whatever. I don't know what they are. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, his wife raw. Yeah, she is.
Man, Scotty, the truth, man.
Yeah, he a lie. He a lie.
Great number 2, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I couldn't have did it without Scotty, man.
Yeah, he a good lie.
I couldn't have did it without Scotty, man. Couldn't did it without him.
Yeah, That's what Mike's saying because Mike know how soft Scotty is.
Couldn't did it without Scotty, man. Couldn't did it without him. I know I couldn't have did these championships without Scotty.
He could have. He'd have got somebody else better than Scotty. Shit, if he'd have got somebody to come in, I'm talking about Scotty was easily replaceable. He was easily replaceable, dog. The only reason Michael kept Scotty there is because he didn't feel like learning how to play with another player. That's it. And he was older. But if Michael was still in his prime and he still had a chance to, like, if he gotten a chance to switch his team up, he'd have been traded Scotty away.
Couldn't do it without Scotty. HD couldn't do it without Scotty.
That's a lie.
Couldn't do it without him, man.
That's a lie.
You know, Forrest Lucky, you know, he got robbed, which was better. He got robbed anyway, so he kind of won that one. Like, that was weird. He get robbed, you know what I'm saying? Where could he get without Scotty? Couldn't do it without him.
Man, a nutless monkey could have did it without Scotty. Shit. I just don't know what y'all see in Scotty, dog. Scotty was always soft to me.
Like, dog, he was balling, like, bro, he was deucing. He did a number 2 job. Like, he was his number 2. He did it. Like, we knew he wasn't number 1, but damn, he was damn sure good number 2.
Man, Scotty was a bum. B-U-M.
Man, Scotty couldn't do without Scotty, man. Couldn't do it, you know, yeah. I feel like Scotty was a little selfish, but, you know, I couldn't do it without him. You know.
Man,
Mike said, Scotty was a little selfish, but, you know, I couldn't do it without him.
Of course Mike gonna say that. That's like his little brother. You know what I'm saying? But we all know, you know, Mike. Be for real.
I'm not gonna say it. Couldn't do without Scotty, man. Couldn't do it without him, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
Number 2, man.
Yeah, hey, tell Michael to put his liquor up on it. We'll see then with his mind to be in his stogies. We'll then see what he'll say.
Don't do without him. Couldn't do without him, man. Scotty, man, you know.
Man, he could have did a lot without Scotty. Scotty couldn't do it without Mike. Scotty needed Mike.
Of course, I agree with you on that, but couldn't do without me. You heard what he said. Couldn't do without Scotty, man.
Heard what who said?
Jordan. You heard him, MJ, you were involved.
Shit, I heard a lot of things he said. I heard him say, I sometimes dream that he is me, and I don't believe that shit either. So, so I don't care what he say. Like Mike, I like to be like Mike. I want to be like Mike. Man, shut your ass up, Mike. Huh?
Sound like Barkley saying it to him in the dream team when they was walking.
Right. Cause they all know how Mike is. Charles know Mike's sensitive. Mike was nothing but a sensitive little brat. Barkley knew what he was. Just like Shaq. Shaq was sensitive. That's why Barkley know how to talk shit to him and piss him off.
Shaq. The Diesel, baby.
Man, that motherfucker unleaded.
The Diesel, baby.
He unleaded. He Shaq unleaded.
Diesel, nigga. No, Diesel. Shaq Diesel.
No, I'll say unleaded.
Shaq Diesel, baby. You seen the name? He scored just as many points as Kobe in one game.
Yeah, you should have when you're allowed the offensive foul and knock everybody around with your elbows. You should. You should score.
get out of the way. Don't take the realness out of the way, man.
Man, Shaq was a bum too.
Oh, not the Diesel.
Man, that nigga name is Shaq Unleaded.
That's Shaquille Rakeem Rashawn. Oh.
No, that's Shaquille O Unleaded.
It's Diesel, baby. Shaq Daddy, baby.
Nah, Shaq baby. Shaq baby.
Shaq Diesel.
Shaq Unleaded. That man, that nigga that unleaded.
Oh man, I gotta bring that Wilt Chamberlain shit up when y'all stream. AG said, man, it'll be 11-0. Wilt Chamberlain play Shaq.
It would have been. Dog, Shaq ain't got no moves. And Shaq was, dude. Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain had real natural strength, and they worked out. They had a stronger core. You know what the core is of your body. A core. They had a stronger core than Shaq. Shaq was struggling against guys like Brad Miller and Divac and Sabonis. Like, come on, dog. What you think Wilt would have did to this man?
He would have got AZ, man. He would have got more points, man.
Wilt warmed up with 600 pounds. Shaq barely could lift that. He couldn't even. I don't even think Shaq lifted 600 pounds.
I don't think he did either. I'm gonna be real. I don't think he did.
Shaq probably did 300 or something, but he ain't do no 600. Wilt Chamberlain, dog. Go listen to what Arnold Schwarzenegger say about Wilt Chamberlain. That's all I need. Wilt Chamberlain was a freak of nature. Bill Russell was a freak of nature. See, they didn't record all of their stats back in the day. If they would have recorded their stats, dog, they would be talked about way more than they are now. Bill Russell would have defensively shut Shaq down. Bill Russell would have pushed Shaq out of the paint, and Shaq would have been useless after that. He'd have pushed Shaq left, and Shaq would have struggled. Wilt Chamberlain would have just body bagged him. Man,
he getting 5 points, dog.
Man, that man, if Shaq and Wilt Chamberlain went against each other, it would be 11-0.
Man, you tripping.
I'm tripping, man. Shaq, what moves does Shaq have, dog?
All he needed was to spin around dunking.
Yeah, okay. Just for that, Shaq gets a -2 against Wilt.
Oh, the -2?
Yep.
Damn, they gonna negative my dog.
Hey, man. Like I said, Shaq Unleaded, baby, going against Wilt the Stilt.
And the Diesel was dunking on these, man. He was dunking on Wilt Chamberlain, man. See.
Yep.
We getting 5 points, dog. All you had to do is turn around, put that 2-step, turn around, back him in. See what he did with Chris Dudley, nigga. That's gonna be Wilt Chamberlain gonna push his ass down. He ain't nothing. He got my face, nigga. That's for trying to rob me, nigga.
Whatever you say. Wilt Chamberlain would have beat him 11-0. It would not even be close, dog.
Never mind.
It would not be close.
Whatever, man. I don't believe that shit, though, man.
I know you don't, because you a Shaq fan. It's okay, man. You love Shaq. That's cool, but...
Diesel, baby.
Unleaded.
Diesel.
I'm going to get a shirt. It's going to say Shaq Unleaded.
Gonna say Shaq Diesel, baby.
Unleaded.
Diesel. A Diesel taking Wilt Chamberlain's skinny ass down, bro.
Whatever. Like I said, Wilt would have beat the shit out of him. Shaq.
You small, bro. You too small, bro.
Who too small?
Wilt Chamberlain. How much Wilt Chamberlain?
No, nigga, you sleep. Wilt Chamberlain damn near was like 270 or 80.
That's too small.
Mostly
bro.
muscle.
Too small, bro.
How that small, dog? Dog, Shaq is not strong, bro. Do you know how strong this man was?
If you 7 foot, bro.
No, Wilt Chamberlain 7'2".
Dog, that's even worse, dog.
How? How is that worse? Dude, Shaq can't do nothing. All Shaq gonna do is try to drop that shoulder, and Wilt gonna put him on his head.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is, dog. What is you talking about? What is you talking about, dog? We seen Shaq against real centers. He struggled against Pat Ewing. He struggled against Robinson. And he got dicked by Hakeem Olajuwon.
He dunked all over Pat Newport smoking ass, man.
Yeah, he dunked on him, but Pat outdid him. Pat shitted on him the whole game. He shot the ball in his face and got the rebound and dunked it. And he bodied him out the way. He pushed him out the way to get the rebound. Yes, Ewing used to dominate Shaq.
Whatever, man. Shaq dunked on him and broke the goal on his ass, man. That was game over, nigga.
He broke a goal. So breaking a goal means that he would beat Wilt. No. Wilt Chamberlain. Dude, they put rules in to stop Wilt Chamberlain. Like the dunk. That was one of them.
They didn't put rules to stop Shaquille.
They didn't put no rules in to stop Shaq. When?
Man, Shaq,
when? Shaq, that's what the team thought of because they were allowing him the offensive foul. So they didn't have nothing else to do. They was like, man, just put him on the line. He gonna miss, which he did.
Change the game, dog.
He ain't changed no damn game. Who wanna play like Shaq?
Change the game, dog.
Who wanna play like Shaq?
A lot of these dudes want to play like Shaq, man. They just can't do it. Because I bet right now the team was up there trying to keep the lead. I bet if Shaq was with the Rockets, nigga, all they gotta do is give him the ball. He gonna get him a point.
Yeah, like I said,
Diesel,
Shaq's a bum. He would have got beat 11-0. Bill Russell would have beat Bill Russell. Bill Russell would have beat him like 11-2 or 1.
So would have got close to 10.
And that's it.
Diesel, baby.
Nah.
I'm talking about AD going in, boy. Just damn, bro.
I sure do.
Just like, damn, dog. I don't appreciate the big Shaq daddy, dog. I'm saying, dog.
Cause Shaq a bum.
Get Kobe a ring? Hey, he helped. He contribute. That's why they brought him over there. He helped. You heard what he said about the white seeds, JC? That's you. If you follow your dreams, you can do anything.
Man, Shaq is a bum and a hater.
He is a hater. I ain't gonna front. He is a hater. But that was like, damn, dog. You can't let the white just handle the ring. That nigga said forerunner. He said what you call LeBron, front runner. I was like, damn. That made you call LeBron. Shit.
He probably would. He probably would call LeBron to come help him.
If you follow your dreams. No, I'm saying. He called the white a front runner. And I was like, that's what you be calling LeBron, a front runner.
He is. They both front runners.
If you follow your dreams, you can do whatever you need.
Right. LeBron a front runner just like Shaq was. Shaq was blessed to have great wingmen, a la Penny, Kobe, and D Wade. And Penny.
Yeah, Penny was wrong. I know my Penny was wrong.
Right.
I was kind of disappointed with that one. Because they could have been something great. AG, man. Get off this phone, man.
All right, boy. Be safe. Tell the wife I said what up. Y'all be safe.